Canada's high ranking in lifestyle list stems from the fact that it provides an agreeable standard of living, with access to well-paid jobs, solid healthcare and decent education standards. It's a first-world nation with a very open immigration policy, and the quality of life can be excellent. Middle-class Canadians can usually afford to live in detached houses. Property costs tend to be cheaper in Canada than in the UK or in the USA, partly because the country is so vast that there is no space restriction. Let's see some of the places to visit and live in. Deep River, Ontario. Deep River is a small town in Ontario, Canada. It has a population of around 2,000 people and is located on the Ottawa River. The town has a lot of natural beauty and offers many outdoor activities for residents and visitors. The best part about Deep River is that it is an affordable place to live or visit. It also has an excellent school system with a large variety of extracurricular activities for students to enjoy. If you are looking for peace and quiet, then this might be the perfect place for you. However, if you want a bigger city or are looking for highly competitive varsities, then it may not be the best place to settle down. Lévis, Quebec is a small town about an hour or so west of Montreal. The most famous landmark there is the Chateau Frontenac. Hotel and a casino, but the town is most known for its importance in railway history. The town of Lévis got its start when the first Canadian transcontinental railway was built from Montreal to Quebec City. The company that owned the railroad built a port to load and unload supplies for their trains on the St. Lawrence River. This led to immigration from Europe, a boom in trade, and the establishment of various industries. The company's port, originally called Marmora, became Montreal in 1803. Trenton, Nova Scotia. Trenton, Nova Scotia is the first town in Canada to have a completely free public Wi-Fi. It has been a long time coming for the town with about 2,000 residents. The idea came from a group of local volunteers who wanted to make their town more attractive to tourists and businesses. The project started in 2009 when Trenton was awarded $1 million by Industry Canada's Broadband Connect initiative. In 2013, the final piece of funding was secured from both federal and provincial governments totaling $2 million. The installation process took roughly 3 years with technical difficulties along the way, but finally on October 31, 2016, Trenton became Canada's first city with free Wi-Fi. Water from Frobisher Bay is pumped into the water tanks on Trenton's roof, and then siphoned off to be used in a variety of ways, including providing drinking water, running the HVAC system, powering hydroelectric turbines on Ontario power generations. Quebec City is the capital of Quebec, the largest city in the province. The town is located in the province of Quebec, Canada. It is situated on the south shore of the St. Lawrence River. Quebec City was founded by Samuel de Champlain as a French trading post and later became a center for Catholic missionary work among First Nations people. Direct consequence of the Indian Act, which denies First Nations people the right to vote in federal elections, Quebec has a unique political culture. Its society is defined by strong social solidarity and support for national sovereignty. In 2005, a majority of Quebecers voted against the sovereignty bid by France's President Jacques Chirac. Quebec is home to two of Canada's most influential newspapers, Le Soleil and La Presse, both of which were heavily involved in the referendum. Canada has traditionally had a positive view of Quebecer society, while Quebecers have seen Canada as having not been sufficiently open to their political aspirations. Relationship between English Canadians and French Canadians worsened after the Riel Rebellion 1885 and the events that followed. The legislature at Ottawa passed the Dominion Lands Act in 1872, which created a pattern of private land ownership and dispossession by First Nations and Métis peoples throughout much of Canada. In French-speaking areas, this led to impoverishment among Francophone farmers who did not have access to cheap credit for capital investments such as fertilizer and chemicals. By the end of the crisis, this group represented more than 1/3 of all farms in the province. The key mechanisms used to finance risk were bank credit and borrowing from a farmer's own capital stock that could be drawn on during periods of drought or crop failures. The traditional way for individual farmers to obtain farmers' cooperative loans was to borrow money from a private bank, or to raise money by issuing IOUs. A farmer's cooperative loan is not just a loan to an individual farmer. It is also the medium through which a group of farmers can pool their resources and collectively support each other through periods of drought or crop failures. A message passing system allows members to borrow money from other members. In a typical year, agricultural cooperatives receive investment in the form of loans and payments for work done in times of crisis, such as drought or crop failure. Saguenay, Quebec. Saguenay is the town of the future, with a population of just over 100,000. It is located in Quebec, Canada. The town is known for its natural beauty and has been nicknamed Canada's most beautiful village by many publications. Saguenay is a city in the region of Lac Saint-Jean. It has been designated as an economic region by the Quebec government. The Saguenay-Lac Saint-Jean census metropolitan area had a population of 299,000, making it the second largest metropolitan area in Quebec after Greater Montreal. The 2011 census reported the population of the Saguenay-Lac Saint-Jean CMA to be 328,216. After a decline in 2009, it increased in 2010 by 3.2%. It is predicted that by 2041 the population of this area will increase to almost 370,000 people. The largest city is La Baie. It's also home to some of the best ski resorts in North America and has been ranked as one of the best places to live in Canada by MoneySense magazine. Barrie, Ontario. Barrie is a town in Ontario, Canada. It has a population of about 135,000. The town is located on the shores of Lake Simcoe, and the Barrie area is known for its beaches and water sports. The town was founded in 1837 by John Dunlop, who built a sawmill there. It was named after Barrie, Scotland, where Dunlop had once lived. The first post office was established in 1859. In the 1850s, a suspension bridge was built across the St. Clair River at Barrie, and this spurred rapid settlement and development of the area as a transportation hub on Canada's western border with the United States. The town became an important railway junction with several lines converging from different directions, to Toronto from the North Hamilton and Buffalo Railway to Stratford from the south, to the Midland Railway, and to Ottawa from the east, with a line branching off of the Ontario and Quebec Railway. The railway brought an economic boom in what had previously been a small agricultural hamlet. The town of Goresbrook, which was built to accommodate the large number of commuters, was forced to close in the 1960s because of lack of demand. The Goresbrook steam locomotive and several carriages were placed on display at the museum in 2003. Thetford Mines, Quebec. The town of Thetford Mines is located in the eastern townships of Quebec. The town is surrounded by mountains, rivers, and lakes. It is situated at the foot of the Appalachian Mountains, close to the border with Maine. The town is home to less than 10,000 people. Thetford Mines was originally a French mining settlement called Mont-Megantic. In 1871, the Canadian Pacific Railway built a station here, and a large coal mine was opened in 1873 by American entrepreneur John Hensley Clark and his associates from New York. The Canadian Pacific Railway bought this nascent town in 1881 and renamed it in honor of the railway's new president, George Stephen Martin. The bulk of the coal was used by the CPR for its locomotives and buildings, but also served as a local source for heating homes and running steam engines. Mont-Megantic remained a thriving center of commerce and industry. The Mont-Megantic disaster is the name given to a railway disaster that occurred when an oil-laden freight train derailed in the town of Montreal on July 6, 2013. The conductor had a brake malfunction, causing the train to speed up and derail near a local shopping mall. Edmundston, New Brunswick. It is located in the Madawaska County, New Brunswick. It has a population of about 20,000. Edmundston is also the seat of the county. Edmundston is situated on the St. John River, and it has an inland port on the river's south bank that connects to the Gulf of St. Lawrence via the Restigouche and Kennebeckasis rivers. The city has an international airport which provides flights to Montreal, Toronto, and Halifax. The city was founded in 1854 by settlers from Ireland as one of several settlements along the St. John River that were named after British Prime Minister Lord Edmund Fitzroy Somerset, 2nd Baron Raglan, who served as Commander-in-Chief of British forces during some of the Crimean War. In October 2008, the city established a municipal bylaw prohibiting smoking on street-level public sidewalks, with fines of up to $100 for breaking the bylaw. The law does not apply in designated smoking areas or on private property. As of October 2011, there were more than 25 designated smoking areas. Ottawa. Ottawa is a very popular choice for expatriates. The city consistently ranks highly for the quality of life, cleanliness and is one of the best communities to live in worldwide. Thanks to its cultural diversity and a large number of young people attracted to the city by its two universities, University of Ottawa and Carleton University. Ottawa is a vibrant and youthful city with stunning architecture, a prosperous city centre and lovely neighbourhoods. Just under 1 million people live in Ottawa, but the population is expected to grow by 3% in the next 3 years thanks to new investment and Canada's immigration drive. Ottawa is very clean and green. It is bike-friendly and has an abundance of opportunities for an active outdoor lifestyle. The beautiful Rideau Canal that cuts through the city provides numerous trails, walkways, running paths and bike lanes all the way through. In winter, the canal freezes over and becomes the world's longest skating rink. Ottawa has 4 distinct seasons, which provide a nice change of scenery throughout the year. Winters are cold and fabulously bright with tons of winter activities available through the city, and summers can get quite hot and humid. Ottawa is officially bilingual, and many services there are offered in both French and English. Knowing French helps, but English is understood everywhere. Learning French might benefit you in terms of integrating faster in the community or getting certain types of employment. You don't really have to be bilingual to have a good life there. The cost of living in Ottawa, although higher than average, is still quite affordable. Depending on your preferred location, it is possible to rent an apartment from $700 to $1,400 per month. Dining out and groceries can be expensive, especially imported items. However, salaries are also above the average and unemployment in Ottawa is relatively low at 5.3%. Top occupations are information systems analysts and consultants, retail salespersons and computer programmers and interactive media developers. Ottawa is home to Canada's federal government and has both provincial government offices and a municipal government as considerable employers. The public sector employs around 20% of the working population in Ottawa. The most growing areas of employment were natural and applied sciences and related, education, law and community, and management occupations. Burlington, Ontario, in general, is one of the most popular provinces for expats. No wonder. There are so many advantages of living in Ontario that the province is impossible to ignore. Best places to live in Canada, Burlington. Burlington Pier at night, Fab City architecture contributes to Burlington being one of the best places to live in Canada. Quite a lot of the best places to live in Canada are in Ontario, including Burlington. Located near Toronto, Burlington sits at the southwestern end of Lake Ontario and is the perfect place for those who want a big city living in close proximity to nature and the great outdoors. Burlington maintains over 580 hectares of parkland and boasts a quality of life second to none. Residents can enjoy some of the best hiking in the world in the local sections of the Bruce Trail and the Niagara Escarpment, a UNESCO-designated World Biosphere Reserve, along the waterfront trail that skirts the northern shore of Lake Ontario. The lifestyle available is good, with plenty of schools, colleges and healthcare facilities available to residents. From the 115 parks you can visit across the city to the museums, to the many annual festivals that residents enjoy, Burlington has excellent and diverse opportunities. Burlington is one of the more expensive cities in the ranking, and the average home costs almost $500,000, which is 4.5 times the average family income. Still, this city earns high marks for low unemployment, pleasant weather, low crime, high incomes, and great transit. The city has a broad economic base, which adds to its economic stability, and it ensures there are consistently job prospects available across multiple sectors. No single employer or job sector dominates Burlington's economy. Finding a job is pretty easy in Burlington, and the low unemployment rate is linked to the diverse economy of the prosperous Golden Horseshoe region. Toronto is conveniently accessible from Burlington by commuter train, which connects central Burlington to downtown Toronto. It takes 1 hour by train to commute. So many professionals choose to commute daily to work in Toronto and live in Burlington. Oakville. Oakville, a lovely suburban town in southern Ontario, also boasts a brilliant location in Halton region on Lake Ontario, which gives residents easy access to natural wonders on the one hand and to a bustling city of Toronto on the other hand. Best places to live in Canada, Oakville. Oakville with its proximity to Lake Ontario is another great place to live in Canada. Oakville is just 30 minutes from downtown Toronto and an hour's drive from Niagara Falls in the United States border. With a population of just under 200,000 people, this thriving town provides all the advantages of a well-serviced urban center while successfully preserving its cozy small town feel. It deserves its place on the list of the best places to live in Canada for its outstanding catering for families and children. There is plenty to do for those who love arts, culture and music, from performances at the local Oakville Centre for the Performing Arts to museums and galleries to fantastic festivals, including Oakville's annual Waterfront Festival, Festival of Classics and Jazz Festival. The community also provides plenty of recreational opportunities. Golfers can play at 7 golf courses, including the PGA-recognized Glen Abbey Golf Course, which has hosted the Canadian Open for many years. There are over 2,400 acres of park space, many with groomed hiking trails. For boaters, Oakville features 2 picturesque harbors with docks and slips for sail and powerboats. Oakville is a base for Siemens and the Ford Motor Company Canadian offices as well as manufacturing facilities operated by UTC Aerospace Systems and General Electric, meaning jobs are easy to find. Oakville is a popular location for life science companies, specializing mainly in pharmaceuticals and eldercare. However, just like Burlington, Oakville is a Toronto suburb, and many residents commute to work in Toronto, where employment opportunities are numerous and diverse. St. Albert. Alberta has been climbing up the list of the best provinces in Canada for several years in a row. With its strong economy and abundance of high-paying jobs, it is attracting more Canadians and expatriates than ever as people are starting to discover there is more to living in Alberta than just oil. Best places to live in Canada, St. Albert's. Alberta's capital Edmonton is just 30 kilometers from St. Albert. Previously, St. Albert earned the top spot on the annual Best Places to Live in Canada list in a small town category, and for good reason. It has all the amenities such as schools, healthcare and recreational facilities and also boasts several parks and facilities to promote a healthy lifestyle. St. Albert has ample green space, an abundance of outdoor rinks and more than 85 kilometers of bike trails along the Sturgeon River. It is also home to an international children's festival that draws 55,000 people every year. Crime rates are steadily falling, and while winters there can be freezing, averaging 28 days a year with a minimum temperature below -20 C, there's plenty of sunshine all year round. St. Albert is located just 30 kilometers away from Edmonton, the regional capital, and is a preferred place for those who choose a more relaxed pace of life. The St. Albert transit system offers convenient commuter services to Edmonton. If living in Edmonton doesn't appeal to you, but your job is there, choosing St. Albert can be a better option. St. Albert has a low unemployment rate of 4.3%, and incomes are among the highest in the country, with most people commuting to work in Edmonton. Although St. Albert has a much lower exposure to the oil and gas sector, it cannot totally escape the region's trend. Nearby Edmonton is a major oil and gas center, with the most prominent industry being petrochemicals. The region is rich in oil and natural gas, which has given Edmonton the title of Oil Capital of Canada. So many residents of St. Albert who commute to Edmonton work in oil-related industries. However, the area offers a wide range of other employment sectors. There are opportunities in information technology, banking and biotechnology. Hope you enjoy our video. Please like and subscribe to be notified for our future uploads.